Alright, here's part 2 of the review for Need for Speed Shift for the PlayStation 3. Now, um, the game does really, really well in a lot of aspects. The controls are pretty responsive, although I'm still trying to understand why the hell you make the accelerator the R2 button, and oh, by the way, no, there's no way to make it the X, the square, the circle, or the triangle. Don't I wish, but there isn't. Um, the game kind of sets like this. I don't know if I want to say eerie tone because that sounds kind of weird for a racing game. But like when you listen to the music that plays in the background when you're on the um, when you're on your mode select screen, or when you're on your event select screen, or even your car lot screen, it because it sticks, so it doesn't change anything. It's just, you're like, oh my god. Also, you get this thing where sometimes you'll bang into a wall at 100 miles an hour, and you're like, whoa. And you can actually hear your driver going, like he's catching his breath from a really bad accident. Uh, some events are, they have some tracks in there that are demo derbies waiting to happen. There's one track on it's either tier 3 or tier 4. If you've never watched if you've never seen a short track event at for NASCAR, go watch one. Those things, you're asking for trouble when they happen. Especially now that they do these double file restarts and there's no single file, so everybody's coming in at the same time, and you're just waiting for somebody to have to hit the brake and have the accordion effect. Well, in this game, especially when you got the eliminators, it's a requirement that you run someone over. Um, there's one track, because it's a figure eight and a short track, it's like, not only are you trying to go and you're trying to weave your way in and out every which way, but if you don't time it right, and by the way, figure eight racing, for those that don't know, that have never done it, is a real thing, and it is extremely dangerous. If you do not time going through the crisscross at the right point without another car coming, and you're going 100 some miles an hour or worse, you're either dead or you're seriously injured. Why do you think Jesse James took on the challenge, and Jesse James is a dead man on Spike? That was nuts. I actually watched that episode too. That man was fixing to lose his mind. Oh no, wait, he already lost it. You're watching that and you're going, wow. Then you're doing it and you're like, whoa. But yeah, so they got drift track. They have They have figure eight tracks. One of the tracks they actually use the tri-oval, which is used for the Daytona 500 and another event in NASCAR, where somebody might want to put the comment down below here, and do let me know as to which one is, because I'm drawing a blank. And also, I want to say the AMA Supercross. It's either that or it is. I know there's a Superbike series that one of its main events is at that track, and they use part of the tri-oval and a road course, which is actually in the infield. Well, you not only have to do the tri-oval, but you actually have to do the AMA course, even though They don't give you a bike to ride on it, which I think would have actually made a little bit more sense. Just my opinion. Don't get me wrong, it's still fun to drive the course, but I'd rather see you drive a motorcycle on it because that's what most people might be accustomed to seeing. Manufacturers that are featured in this game, there's um, BMW, Audi, Chevrolet. I think there's a Ford in there. So we got the cars, and for the most part, I don't think any of the modifications are after hours. The only thing about this game, don't let nitrous mislead you. No, you're not allowed to actually use an aftermarket nitrous to try and get ahead of somebody or to get further ahead. Basically, it's just something that makes the car go faster in this game. Yeah, sorry, it's not like Underground or Pro Street or something. By the way, Pro Street was a bit of a disappointment. I have a review on that coming up in the near future. Let me think what else I got here for you. Oh yeah. The guys you talk to, or the guy that is your, I guess, your advisor, your wingman or whatever, when he says you have fun and you're in like tier 3 or tier 4, you're probably saying the one thing I say to myself when I'm looking at the screen. Fuck you, dude. I'm one step closer to the world tour. You're telling me to have fun? How the are you going to have fun with this? Have fun. Yeah, okay. You have fun trying to tell somebody else to have fun, because this is serious business now. And trust me, I don't care who you are. By the time you get to tier 4, you want to win. You don't want second, you don't want third, you want to win. Because, oh, by the way, once you get into the live tour, which is technically tier 5, guess what, kids? There's no fooling around. You must have you must have a tier 4 car and probably have one with works on it, because there are supercar events, and if you don't have that type of car, you're screwed. The good news is, by the time you get this far, you probably have enough in your bankroll because of invitational events and the like to buy the proper car. The only thing is, these cars cannot be upgraded. Once you get to tier 4, there are no upgrades. None. And the game will flat out tell you that. Let's see here. The game will allow you to buy things for your car in 2 ways. PSN store and the funds in which you have from actually winning your races. Winning, or at least placing well. Oh, I did forget to mention, there are series events, and here's your main ones. You got your series, you got your car battle, you got your sprint, you got your manufacturers. There's a whole assortment of them. And it's just a whole lot of fun. Once you get to tier 5, there are no stars to really worry about. You just drive and try to finish. And trust me, once you get to tier 5, you're sitting there going, holy shit. Now, if you ask me to grade the game on a scale of 1 to 10, about maybe an 8.5. And I only say that because if you're not an aggressive driver, you'll get stuck in aggressive events and you'll get owned. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so see ya.